guys. Wow, we never know what's going to happen on our Live at 5, do we? A little bit of an issue with Facebook today, so we're over here on YouTube. I hope you all find us here. We sent you a note. So welcome. I'm Shelly. I'm here with the team. Nice to see everyone today. So since we had Spanish and yesterday, we're going to do something a little different today. So we're going to start a little series on the hippocampus. So let me bring up my screen. Hopefully I bring up the right, oops, nope, I brought up the wrong screen. That's not what I wanted to do. Okay, here we go. So what do we know about the hippocampus? What does it do? I think there are three things that it does, and I'll bring them up and then we'll talk about them a little bit. So we're going to talk about time awareness today and what that's all about. That's one of the things that it does. The other thing is it helps us find our way where we are now to one place, to another place, and then back to where we're going. And the third thing that it does is help us to learn and remember. So, question for you guys. I'm going to stop the share right now. How much time do you think has passed since I started talking? Anybody have any estimates? Seconds?
Minute.
48.
Minute.
Minute. I'm going to go with a minute.
A minute? It was actually only about 15 seconds. Whoa.
Wait, since you started talking for the whole thing?
Probably not. Probably a little longer. That was when I started saying the three types.
Like, well, I'm lost in time, huh?
So what did that feel like when you're like, whoa, she said 15, but I thought it was longer.
I immediately wanted to throw up the challenge card, I think, along with Catherine. Like, wait a minute, that's something wrong here.
So what did that feel like?
You asked me a feeling question. It felt like I wanted to, I felt like I was unsure, I would say. And
sure.
Yeah. I felt like you were wrong.
Okay, that I was wrong. Wow. Yeah. Well, I was, but that's good. So you know what I was doing. But have you guys ever been doing something like you've been really involved in a project and all of a sudden you look up and 5 hours has passed?
Yeah, I can do that on Instagram. What's that, Keith?
Every day at 5:02.
So does that mean your hippocampus is working or not? Or not? Or maybe you're just not aware? Maybe?
Yeah, I think at the end of the day, especially as I become a little bit more tired and I'm trying to meet all those goals that I've listed in my date book. You can tell I'm like a little pencil note person. Mm-hmm. Time starts to go real fast as I'm trying to hurry up and get those things. I paid less attention to that, but maybe it's that I have less awareness of that passage of time.
Yeah. Do you think it changes as we age?
Maybe a little bit.
Maybe a little bit.
I know summer felt like a really long time when I was a little kid.
I was going to say, thinking about like aging from kid to adulthood. And yeah, I think that whole thing totally changes because kids getting in a car and they're honestly asking, are we there yet? And it's like, we just got on the freeway. It's been 5 minutes, man. But it's an honest question there. It's like, I don't have that awareness yet. So.
All right. Oh, sorry. I hope that didn't come up on your screen. Okay. Well, let's look at a picture because I know you guys, we all like pictures. Let's look a little bit at what does the hippocampus actually look like for a healthy brain. So the one on the top is a healthy brain. And the one below is somebody who died from Alzheimer's. So what difference do you guys see here?
There's less white matter there.
A lot less white matter. Okay, so there's the big opening here in the ventricle. Yep.
Definite color change.
Color change too. Yeah. So holes and openings.
Sorry.
It's okay. Well, it's just an interesting day to day with all kinds of unexpected things. That's all right. So, looking at this and just what we experienced, right, with the change for ourselves, what do you think it would do for someone with dementia who maybe this hippocampus thing isn't working so well anymore?
It's interesting. I have a friend who does a lot of PAC training, and she said she just wants to get everybody this T-shirt. So when they're interacting with somebody living with dementia, she could just point to the T-shirt and say, why do you think that they don't remember that? Or why do you think that they're asking you, hey, is about time for lunch? And breakfast was literally, they just got up from the table.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, I just want to have that.
I'm actually
sweater
going to
and wear
say
it all
too,
over."
it's so what I was going to say is sort of the idea that when I said you were wrong,
Mm-hmm.
because my sense is different than yours, and I can see how when no, I didn't, you're wrong, I did just do that. So
Mm-hmm.
my sense of time is different than yours,
Right.
which is what can maybe cause a lot of that conflict of, I just told you that. No, you didn't. Yes, I did. It doesn't matter which role you are. I just told you. No, I didn't. Yes, you did. No, I didn't.
Right.
Can cause that tension of who's right about time.
Right. Wow. So
Also, like, did you come, it can also be devastating when somebody thinks their loved ones don't come see them anymore.
right. That whole idea of they were just here, but I don't remember that. So this whole the concept of awareness of time is really difficult for someone living with dementia.
Well, and also they may be living in a different time in their life.
Right. Right.
I had a lady once who asked me to come get the old lady out of her bathroom. And she was looking at herself.
Right. Well, wow. So that could be another type of awareness too, right? Because she's seeing somebody, this awareness of herself, but that's in this part of our brain, right? Frontotemporal.
Yeah, there's a great little piece you just touched on, Shelley, because there's different types of time awareness. I think it sounds like when Catherine was talking about, we've got time of day, we've got time of year, maybe seasons, but we've also got, as Catherine's describing, time in my life.
Right.
There's that piece of the hippocampus there too. That always comes into play with that, even with that mirror scenario, it feels like.
Right. Well, and isn't it also just how much time has passed? I mean, it's all types of time, and I don't know. I think I would feel frustrated if I was having a real hard time understanding where I am in time.
And I think it's even more frustrating when what happens is what Catherine brought up, which is I've got my sense of where I am, and you're telling me or showing me something different, and it's this battle again that we often get into. Because if I'm thinking that, then absolutely I think it's true. Just like I thought it was true that you had been talking for a minute. It's like I wouldn't say it if I didn't think it was inaccurate.
Right. Right.
So, Shelley, I just want to throw out there, when we think about this in our senior living, when I started in senior living in the 90s, the biggest thing was to use memory boxes. And a lot of the places we'd go to would actually put a current picture of that person in the memory box. Sometimes they didn't have old pictures, but they would put it. And the number of times we hear people saying, well, I don't know whose room this is, but there's an old lady outside there's on my door. So it's funny to think about the application of this as well when we talk about that hippocampus.
Yeah, that's what I was saying is how would we, or what are we going to do differently the next time we encounter or have a discussion about time awareness with someone experiencing dementia? Or even each other, right? Because the other thing I was going to show you guys was I wanted to show you this really cool clip from Captain America. You guys remember, if anybody saw the movie Captain America, that time when he wakes up from 40 years of being asleep, it takes him quite a long time to figure out where he is and what time he's in. I couldn't show it because of copyright stuff, but I can tell you about it. So maybe next time, now you can go watch the movie and see what I'm talking about, right? So any final thoughts, team? on the hippocampus time awareness piece?
I think, Shelley, the other part of time that is really hard for care partners is time sense, which you touched on a little bit, but the
Yeah.
time sense. So, but it's connected to our amygdala, which is that primitive brain working together. If
Right.
it's something that I like, it never happens. And if it's something that I don't like, I just did it. So I just took a shower. I just went to the bathroom. I just did this thing I don't like.
Right.
But you never come to see me. They never give us anything nice here. Nothing
I
ever
never
good
get-
happens.
Yeah, I never get any
Yeah.
good food. I just, yeah, right.
So it's a reaction within the brain of that amygdala, that pleasure seeking amygdala and that threat
Right.
perceiver. But the awareness of time, as you can see here with that hippocampus really shrinking early on,
Mhm.
I really don't know that it was just a few minutes ago that I finished breakfast, or it was just a couple of seconds ago when you left.
Mhm.
And yet I'm already calling you to say, come back. You never come see me. And
Well,
I just spent 3 hours there.
right. Well, and I was just thinking, well, and during COVID, all of this time, I'm sure that this has been a problem for it has been a problem for all of us, hasn't it? Yeah. I mean, how many times do we get on calls in the morning and we're like, what day is it? I don't know what. Yeah, because our concept of time awareness is different when we're not interacting with people too. So all of that comes together. Wow. It's an important little piece of our brain that causes lots of issues for us. And I think we're going to explore that some more the next couple of days as well. But just a reminder of what's happening this week. We've got the Champion Days and Champion 2 this week at Friday at 10 Eastern Time. And then as always, a reminder, I wanted to throw in the conference because it's coming up too. It's only 10 weeks away. Woohoo! No, oh my gosh. It's 10 weeks away. Please, if you're interested in coming to learn a little bit more about this stuff we've been talking about, please go on and register now. And we have some freebies out there. If you're looking for some free stuff, just go check it out.
And just a quick thing to leave people with. What do you do when someone says, I don't know where I am in time and place, I don't know, and they give you those indicators? So PAC team, I don't know if you guys can jump in here and give a little indicator for Shelley's first question when she said, how long has it been since I started talking? And then you respond, I don't know, 2 or 3 minutes, or something that's not actually accurate. How do we respond to that rather than react?
It's been a couple minutes, huh?
Yeah, Amanda, you're thinking it's been 2 or 3 minutes, man.
Yeah, at least. I mean, gosh, you guys have been talking forever.
Yeah, we have been talking a lot.
Yeah, you have. Well,
Yeah.
it's a good thing
I'm
you're
sorry,
ready.
Amanda. I'm sorry, Amanda. I didn't mean to take up your time. I'm sorry about
Well,
that.
thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so some of this,
I'm going to say thank you for spending the time with me, Amanda.
no problem.
Yeah.
So some of the skills that you just watched them practice are those reflection skills, double checking in. Oh, so you're thinking this. Oh, so you're thinking you're 25. Oh, so you're missing your mom. Oh, so you haven't seen home. Oh, they never come to visit. Oh, shoot. And then you heard a big one there. I'm sorry. I'm sorry it feels that way. Or thank you. Thanks for spending time with me. Thanks for allowing me to connect with you, even if it's not as much as we'd like. So thanks, PAC team, for giving some skills out there.
Thank you. And hopefully we'll be back on Facebook tomorrow. We'll try.
On time.
Okay, thanks.